So, here we go. Now, I'm be undead stocking these, and now what I do is when I undead a shoe, I always put a pair of shoe trees in them. So, here's what we'll be breaking out today. The French Blue 7s from 2003. And what I'm about to do is I'm going to show you how to, if you don't already know, how to put the shoe trees in. I'm going to put them in one shoe. Of course, naturally we'll be wearing both. And then I'll be back at the end of the day, and you'll be able to see a difference in between the two shoes. So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put the shoe tree in. Of course, see, I've taken the insole out here, and I'll explain why in a second. Some scissors just in case, and of course the shoe trees, and I'll explain why I have the scissors. Now, first thing you're going to do is, of course, you're going to push your shoe tree down in here. Hold it like this so you can see it. Get it down in there, and as close to the top of the toe box as you can. Now, on certain shoes, you may have to trim it a little bit. You got some scissors, and you can just kind of, as needed or whatnot. My best advice is to cut a smaller area first, because once you take it off, you can't put it back on. So just start off with a kind of smaller removals, and that way you'll get kind of closer to what you need as far as getting the right fit. Alright, so as you can see, that's down in there. Give it one last little push here. Alright, now once you've done that, you can take the insole and put it back in there. And sometimes, I will say this, depending on how it's made or the particular shoe, it can be a bit difficult to put that in. Fortunately, that's not the case here, and got this way in rather smoothly, as you can see. And alright, so that's in there, and you wear away. So going out for a day here, running some errands, and so the right shoe is the one with the tree in it. The left shoe doesn't have one. So at the end of the day, come back and we'll see the difference. Alright? Peace. Okay, gang. So I've got them on. Again, this is the one without the sneaker shield in. Okay, and this is the one with it. Okay, so remember that, and we'll be back later on tonight with the results. Alright, everyone, we're back, and this is the day after. And just to recap, remember, the one on the left here is the one that I wore with the sneaker shield, and this one that I wore just stock without anything in it. Now, if you'll notice right away, you've got a little bit of creasing starting to happen right here across the top of the toe box. And on here, as you can see, it's very, very minimal. You almost won't even notice it. And this is, again, this is just after one day of wearing these. Now moving to the lateral side here on both the shoes here, and I hope it shows up. Now, I'll try to turn it up so you can see it. There we go. Now, I may be nitpicking here. I probably am. But there's a little bit going on starting to happen right here. And if you'll look on this one, it's not as noticeable in that same general area as it is on this one. Right away here. Now moving on to the medial side on both the shoes here. Let's turn these over so everybody can get a good look at them. I have to hold it. Now, right here, as you can see, you're starting to get the creasing that typically happens on 7s. Right in this area here where your foot kind of widens the shoe out there and it starts to spread. So if you're wearing it like this, it'll start to do something like that. And here on the one with it, as you can see, this area is still rather straight and more like the way it is when it comes out of the box. So you can see even when you push down there, as you can see, this area, it more or less keeps its original shape like it is out of the box. And the only other area that I start to notice here, and I'm going to get in, and it kind of extends from this general area here. You'll start to get some in here as well. And if you compare that to the side with the sneaker shield in it, as you can see, this area is still very smooth, and once you turn it up, you can kind of somewhat see the difference here. And it's kind of minute right now, but like I said, this is the first time I've worn these. So if I continue to wear them like this, then naturally that creasing would continue. So to kind of recap, this is what we've put in there, and that's the universal from SneakerShields.com. And what you want to do is go on over to SneakerShields.com. This is the universal, and pick some of these up. You can put them, on all your shoes. Your Dunks, your Nike ones, Jordans of all types. I've worn them in pretty much all the Jordans that I have. Whenever I am going to unds something, I always put a pair of the universals in here, and it's just amazing how even after you wear them for a day, you clean them up, your shoes and whatnot, and it doesn't even look like you've put a foot inside it. That's how good it works. Also, I'll have a discount code down in the info section of this video. So once you log on to the site and go ahead and put your order in and everything, go ahead and use that coupon code, and that'll be good for 10% off your order. So definitely want to head over to SneakerShields.com and check that out. So you can even just put it in all your shoes, and it makes a world of difference. They're pretty comfortable to wear, and like I said at the beginning of the video, if you need to trim it or anything, you can do that. They're fully customizable, but like I said, just make sure you kind of trim in small amounts first before you do it. That way you can kind of get it to where it needs to be and you don't over trim it. So this is your man Air Jordan 14 with SneakerShields.com, signing off. Head over there and check it out. Pick yourself up a pair of the universals and cut down on your creasing. So this is again Air Jordan 14 signing out. Wishing everyone happy creaseless kicks. I'm out. Peace.